Good evening. Welcome to Secrets of the Stones. Tonight's stone is pyrite, also known as fool's gold. Fool's gold was given the name Huang Ti Kuang, which means yellow iron ore. It appears in metallic brassy yellow or gray colors. When found in nature, pyrite can be in the form of smooth or grooved cubes, as aggregates of small crystals, in rods or dodecahedrons, and sometimes in tree-like or dendritic shapes. Changes in the temperature and variations in iron or sulfur in the soil are the factors that will determine the rate at which the crystals grow. Smooth cubes are formed in low temperatures at the sedimentary level. Complex shapes are formed in higher temperatures and saturation. Sunburst pyrite is formed at the sedimentary level, which corresponds to the defensive, outermost way level of the earth and the human body. Sunburst pyrite is created when concretions spread out under pressure and grow in a lateral outward radiating pattern in a matrix of slate or coal. It is very rare and very old, and I believe it is only found in one place in the United States. Pyrite is composed of iron sulfide, but can contain traces of gold, nickel, cobalt, silver, copper, zinc, arsenic, selenium, thallium, and vanadium. Iron relaxes by nourishing. Sulfur warms and moves the chi to break up areas of cold. Here is an abandoned pyrite mine near Pernik in Slovakia. This stone is relatively abundant, but is often found in Peru, Germany, Spain, Russia, South Africa, and Missouri or Illinois in the United States. Pyrite works quickly and has an analgesic effect. It is appropriate for digestive, circulatory, and respiratory ailments. Its cubic crystal structure resonates with the cheekbones, the bite, and the temporomandibular joint. This is because the cubic structure resonates with the stomach and spleen meridians, the earth meridians, and these meridians, the stomach meridian travels upwards and begins on the jaw. Pyrite accesses the outermost defensive way level as well as the deepest source level in the relation to the liver and gallbladder channels, which store the blood and latent pathologies. This stone also resonates with the Lol channels, which branch off from the 12 primary channels and store latent emotions. So, what are the functions and uses of pyrite? This stone has a cubic crystal structure and an affinity for the earth temperament. The inner aspect of the earth temperament is associated with the spleen meridian. It is known as the Yin Earth temperament. This type might be sedentary and dislike exercise. They often have poor muscle tone. They may be indecisive because the nature of earth is pensiveness, and therefore they might obsessively worry or replay conversations in their heads, endlessly considering what they could have said or done differently. They may be self-critical because they have many ideas but can put few into action. Instead, they enjoy finding solutions for others and accommodating others. They may be seen as lazy, but in reality, they accept their life for what it is. They can be prone to abdominal fullness or heaviness, and they might have a bad temper if they eat too much. The Yin Earth type craves grains, are addicted to sweets, and feel sluggish after eating. They might be prone to obesity or diabetes, and they can benefit from taking daily naps. The Yang Earth temperament is associated with the stomach meridian pictured on the screen. The Yang Earth temperament people are optimistic, adaptable, cheerful, and carefree. They may be healers, diplomats, or counselors, and they enjoy creating opportunity for others. Due to their ability to remain neutral in disputes and help people reconcile, they are supported by friends. They are not judgmental or condescending, but they are blunt. They are able to stay on topic in conversation and do not take things too seriously. Sometimes they can be loud or dramatic and tend to exaggerate. If their boundaries are not strong enough, they may take on too much responsibility. This can cause them to feel resentful. When sick, they may tend to lose body fluids and are prone to dehydration. Excessive sweating can cause skin conditions as well. If their yang qi is overactive, it will stimulate body movement, which depletes it over time. This can lead to deficiency of body fluids and prolapse, varicose veins, or hernias. Like the Yin Earth temperament, the Yang Earth temperament loves sugar and sweets and are prone to diabetes. If they are unhappy with themselves, they can possibly develop an eating disorder, such as anorexia or bulimia. Pyrite warms and dissipates areas that have been obstructed by cold, and so it is beneficial for cold in the stomach, leading to painful digestion. This condition can be seen sometimes in vegetarians who lack stomach fire. A lack of stomach fire can be caused by or depleted by eating raw foods. So in this case, cooking or steaming vegetables before eating them can help a lot. And pictured on the screen is some chai tea, which also has herbs that will warm the stomach and help digest food. Pyrite is beneficial for cold in the uterus, leading to infertility or painful menstruation. It is beneficial for cold in the extremities with manifestations such as Raynaud's syndrome, which causes cold hands, carpal tunnel syndrome, weakness, or chronic fatigue. It can help with blood stagnation due to cold, causing varicose veins, and is helpful for cold obstruction or B syndrome, which presents with localized pain of a fixed or stabbing nature that is made worse by exposure to cold climates. Pyrite opens the chest and helps expel cold phlegm. It may be beneficial for bronchial asthma, bronchial spasms, shortness of breath, and acute anxiety. It is helpful for alleviating depression and is particularly appropriate for the person who feels they are doing too much, who needs to cultivate boundaries. This is represented by its cubic shape. Its cubic shape helps people cultivate boundaries. Sunburst pyrite is the round disc shape in the earlier slide and is an appropriate stone for the person who is a social rebel. So what are the practical applications? Pyrite can be applied topically for a short period of time. This stone will rust when it is exposed to sweat or water and should be stored carefully in a way that protects it from humidity. You can hold pyrite in the hands to encourage the full release of a fever. You can massage, place, or tape it on the sternum directly between the nipples on a point known as conception vessel 17 to calm bronchial spasms and bronchitis. Massage, place, or tape the stone on the third eye chakra on a point known as yin tang, or hall of impression, during a massage, acupuncture, or Reiki treatment to calm the mind and stabilize the energy. Place pyrite on the abdomen or on points of the stomach meridian to warm cold accumulation in the region and to alleviate symptoms such as painful stomach pain after eating. Place the stone on the upper border of the pubic bone, known as conception vessel 2, to address conditions related to cold in the uterus, such as painful menstruation. Massage, place, or tape pyrite in the depression on the top of the wrist, directly in line with the ring finger, on a point known as triple energizer 4, to address cold hands due to Raynaud's syndrome. Massage, place, or tape the stone on the center of the crease of the inner wrist, on a point known as pericardium 7. This point is located between the two tendons, as you can see in the picture, and helps address carpal tunnel syndrome. You can massage pyrite over spider veins, which are manifestations of an extra vessel that has been used to store latent emotions or stagnant emotions. It can be used to help move the stagnant blood in these lull vessels. And here are the lull connecting points. You can massage or place pyrite on these points to move areas of obstruction or pain caused by accumulation of cold. Massage the muscles along the spine with a pyrite wand to break up obstructions. Next, place azurite or malachite on areas of tightness to open the points and provide tonification. Rose quartz can be tapped on malachite to potentiate this effect. Pyrite amulets are thought to protect against insects. Pyrite sculptures represent support from trusted friends. To increase abundance, place a piece of pyrite in a drawer along with a checkbook or cash. Pyrite should not be taken internally. It cannot be placed directly in water. To make an elixir, a potentiated clear quartz crystal can be used in its place. Elixirs made with pyrite potentiated quartz crystal are beneficial for addressing the functions and uses mentioned in this video. And I've done a video on how to make this elixir. I will link it at the end. This elixir can also be warmed and applied to the chest as a compress to address bronchial spasms and to alleviate anxiety caused by accumulation of cold. Pyrite is incompatible with hematite and amethyst. And here are some images of pyrite. Well, thank you for joining me this evening on Secrets of the Stones. Hope you're having a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you next time.